Thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative Norm Johnson. We've just reached our first major deadline in the 2008 legislative session. Wednesday, February 25th was committee cutoff for policy bills. By that date, all House policy bills must have passed their respective committees or they are considered dead for the year. More than 2,600 bills and resolutions have been introduced in the legislature since the session began January 12th. Hundreds of those bills died on February 25th. Fiscal bills, those that involve money, had 5 extra days to be considered in their fiscal committees. The deadline for those bills to be reported out of fiscal committees was March the 2nd. Now I'd like to spend a moment to update you on some legislation involving the Yakima area and how these deadlines fit into that. The House Higher Education Committee recently held a public hearing on my Health Sciences School Bill. As you may know, the Pacific Northwest University of Health Sciences recently began classes in Yakima where they are training 75 new doctors. The focus of their training is on rural medicine. Many of the new doctors will be working in our rural areas of Washington, which need these services most. I have introduced House Bill 1901 that would allow a Health Sciences and Services Authority to be established in Yakima County. Under the bill, Yakima County could choose to retain 0.2% of the sales tax that is generated locally. That revenue would then be used to expand the Health Sciences University in Yakima. It doesn't require a tax increase. It just keeps more of your tax dollars in Yakima County rather than being sent to Olympia, and it would help to expand training programs so that more healthcare professionals and family practitioners could be sent out into the field. Many people came from Yakima to testify in favor of the bill. The Higher Education Committee approved the measure on a 10-0 vote, and I was very optimistic about it. But then the bill was sent to the House Finance Committee. The chairman of that committee has refused to give the bill a hearing. And even though the chair of the House Health Care Committee, Eileen Cody, went with me to talk with him about it, he has bottled up the bill in the Finance Committee. We've now passed the deadline for that bill to be reported out of committee, so I was very disappointed about that. It's especially disappointing since we've learned that more than 305,000 people are now out of work in Washington. This bill would have created jobs in Yakima County and helped our local economy. The bright spot is that Senator King has an identical bill that he's moving through the Senate. It is my hope we can still save this program for Yakima. We are also continuing our work to save the Yakima Valley School in Selah. We have a great coalition of people, Republicans and Democrats, who have joined in this bipartisan effort. This is a people issue, not one of politics. And that's why support is building to keep this facility open for its residents and local family members. It's also another way we can save jobs in the Yakima area. Now I'd like to talk to all of you parents who have teenagers in your home. We have a great legislative page program here at the Capitol for young people between the ages of 14 and 16. They spend a week here in Olympia. We have host families set up where they live, and your son or daughter would spend the week helping us in the legislature where they deliver documents and run errands. They also attend legislative page school and learn about state government. Plus, our pages get a paycheck for working here. I'm looking for pages to help out here in the legislature. So if you know of someone who is interested, please have them call my office. You'll find the phone number right here on your screen. Thank you again for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm State Representative Norm Johnson.